Hello, my name is Fuad Kaishi. Today we are going to talk about vulnerability assessment report through Greenbone. Um, as you can see on this slide, mm, this is the typical report of vulnerability assessment through Greenbone software. We are going to analyze and talk about it today in next few uh, slides. This report presents the findings from a comprehensive security analysis and fortification of two key servers in our network, a Windows server and a Linux server. Um, the assessment utilized an external Kali server renowned for its security testing capabilities. The primary tool for this evaluation was Nmap or ZenMap, which focused on scanning all ports on both servers. The objective was identify and mitigate any potential vulnerabilities, particularly through the examination of open ports that could serve as entry points for security threats. On this page, we see some technical details of the vulnerabilities on both servers. We are going to talk about each of them separately. The first one is Windows Server. On Windows Server, we see the vulnerability related to the port 443 TCP, which is HTTPS service. The vulnerability categorized on medium severity. It's not very high, but it's still need remediation. The issue is the server HTTPS server is accepting vulnerable cipher suits, particularly this code which is right here. The cipher suite is susceptible to the Suite 32 attack, which is a significant security concern. What is Cipher Suite and Suite 32 attack? We are going to talk about them later. The recommendation is modify the service configuration to reject the weak Cipher Suite, particularly those vulnerable to the Suite 32 attack. On Linux server, also we have vulnerability on port 587 TCP, which is SMTPS service, and the other one is on port 5432 PostgreSQL service. Both of them are again medium severity. They are not high severity, but they still need to still need configuration. The issue on these vulnerabilities are both services are accepting weak SSL TLS cipher suits. Notably, the SMTP service with opportunistic TLS on port 25 TCP is of concern due to its potential fallback to less secure clear text communication. The recommendation is reconfigure the service to refuse the weak cipher suites, enhancing the security posture of the service. While these vulnerabilities are classified as medium severity, their potential impact on network security is significant. It is crucial to address these vulnerabilities promptly to prevent any exploitation that could compromise the integrity and confidentiality of our network. The recommended course of action is careful revision and update of the server configurations to ensure robust, up-to-date security measures are in place. A security vulnerability has been identified on Windows Server specifically related to the HTTPS service on port 443 TCP. This vulnerability is classified as medium with a CVSS score of 5.0. The primary concern is the acceptance of outdated and weak cipher suit, especially um, this code which is related to this particular cipher suit, and this will susceptible to the Suite 32 attack. There are several protocol. There are several TLS SSL protocol. TLS such as TLS version 1.0, TLS version 1.1, 1.2, or 1.1.3. At the moment, till today, TLS version 1.0 and 1.1 are deprecated. So the only version 1.2 and 1.3 is acceptable. However, these vulnerabilities we found through the Greenbone are related to TLS version 1.2. Now, what is the cipher suit? Cipher suit Cipher suits are sets of instructions that enable secure network connection through transport layer security, which is TLS or SSL. Behind the scenes, these cipher suits provide a set of algorithm and protocols required to secure communication between clients and servers. During the handshake of a connection, when the client and server exchange information, the web server and browser compare their prioritized list of supported cipher suits, see if they are compatible, and determine which cipher suit to use. The decision on which cipher suit will be used depends on the web server. The agreed cipher suit is combination of several key exchanges algorithms. As we can see on this page, this is the example of cipher suit with its exchange algorithms examples. What is 30 Suite 32 attack? The Suite 32 attack is security vulnerability that affects certain cipher suits used in SSL, TLS, and other cryptographic protocol. The core of the Suite 32 vulnerability lies in the use of cipher suit that rely on the 3DES triple data encryption standard, or low fish block cipher, which use a 64-bit block size. How to fix this vulnerability on the Windows Server? Um, the first step is update SSL TLS configuration on Microsoft Server. This involves adjusting the server settings to support more secure protocol and cipher suits. How to disable vulnerable cipher suits is remove or disable this cipher suit from the supported cipher suit list. This prevents the server from using this suit during SSL TLS handshakes. Update SSL or SSL TLS protocol, or enable TLS 1.2 or higher version. This involves disabling older protocol like SSL v3 or TLS 1.0 or TLS 1.1. To do this, we have to do it through registry modification. Here, at the end of this page, I explain how to do these modifications. On Linux server, we discovered um, a medium severity vulnerability with CVSS score of 4.3 related to SSL TLS cipher suits again. The vulnerability involves the SMTP service accepting weak cipher suit, specifically this code across outdated and now deprecated protocols, TLS version 1 and TLS version 1.1. Vulnerability on Linux server is related to protocol involved TLS SSL version 1.2. This is related to SMTP service acceptance of um, these particular cipher suits. Um, this cipher suit is notable for its lack of severity classification for SMTP service using opportunistic TLS on port 25 TCP with these weak cipher suits. What are weak cipher suits? Weak cipher suits is outdated. The cipher suits with outdated algorithms, which are obsolete and have known vulnerabilities. Also, it's a call to those cipher suits with short key lengths. The key lengths that are too short to withstand brute force attacks. Um, On this Linux server, the known vulnerabilities is RC4. RC4 weakness with this particular code, um, which is uh, which is weak or vulnerable to brute force methods for 64-bit cipher or less. How to fix these vulnerabilities on Linux server? To fix this vulnerability, the first step is identify SMTP server software, which means determine if the server is running on Postfix, Zim, or another SMTP server software. Then we locate and edit configuration file. For Postfix, this is typically on etc postfix main config file. Then we are going to modify TLS settings, specify a stronger cipher suit and exclude the weak ones. The last step is to set the parameters, update settings such as SMTP TLS ciphers and SMTPD TLS exclude ciphers to refer a stronger ciphers. At the end, we have to restart the SMTP service to apply the new setting by restarting the service.